trying to go for battle cruisers. It seems that it should help him out a little bit in this one, but he has got the he's got the upper hand on the Protoss, it seems. I mean, these High Templar proving to be not as effective as they could be, not able to feed back any ghosts as of yet. Managed to get some feedback on the Medivacs and a lot of storms off everywhere, but unfortunately they're being out, and a scan up on this ridge here. EMPs up there. These High Templar are now useless, being morphed into an Archon, but the Archon's going to have to hope that something comes quite close. Protoss army moving down here. Still, the Marines are just massing. The dutiful SCVs repairing their glorified masters there. Oh, these Colossus here destroying these, but they need to be supporting these troops over here. EMPs going off. These Immortals are not going to like that. We're getting off kind of lucky, actually, it seems. The Medivacs healing up, and the Colossus doing a lot of damage, but the Vikings doing a lot of damage to Colossus. The Stalkers are not able to focus them down due to the large amount of ground forces, but it's going to be wreckage on both sides. A lot of the infantry dead there. More Stalkers coming down, more charge lots, accompanied by High Templar. The Vikings go to ground to assist these Marauders here. Good storms down here. Feedbacks as well, it's very good, but morphing an Archon there right in front of some troops. Unfortunately, going to be taken out, it seems. Does seem to delay the Protoss units, Protoss Terran units even. Jesus, look at this. We got 12, 13 barracks now being produced from lots of techs, labs and reactors, and the first battle cruisers coming out onto the field here. Another Stargate being built, ship weapons level 3 being bought. These battle cruisers may just sway the tide of battle to make it an unmitigated slaughter in the Terran's favour. Oh, this warp prism here, warping in a couple of High Templars as the pylon at the back there was taken out. So High Templar drifting in, but there's not very many SCVs to storm. They get a few, but not really that many. Medivacs moving in, healing up the SCVs. That Archon being morphed and destroyed very quickly there. So Immortals and High Templars only up here. There's a single charge lot, as I see it. Not much else. More being brought in. More High Templars. Thinks High Templars are going to win him this match, and they may well do. 3 battle cruisers in production at this time. It's going to be these battle cruisers with ship weapons upgrade 3, and even without the armor upgrades, they're going to be extremely hard to kill. But one of the best Protoss counters to them is to feed back them with a High Templar, which Whitera's already had. He's expanding to his island now, so every single base being used up here, this entire base being muled up to the max. There's going to be a lot of minerals coming up of that one. It seems both mains have been mined out completely, apart from a very small amount. Scan going off here to reveal that there's just Protoss infrastructure up here. The idle battle cruiser there. We've got 5 battle cruisers out in the field. Mobius reactor for the ghosts there from quicker EMPing. What's going to happen? What's this ghost? Oh, that is good. EMP going off on his own battle cruisers there. Wipes out the energy from these battle cruisers, making a feedback impossible for the Protoss units. And the Protoss coming in again here. Lots of storms going off. Lots of damage. The Terran being forced to retreat here, unable to heal his units. Very good engagement from the Protoss there. These Immortals moving in. Not much chance of an EMP at this point. Ravens still moving in, making it very hard to detect those ghosts anyway. Vikings moving in, but there are a lack of Colossus now, forcing this command center to lift off and very nearly killing us as well. The Marine Bioball was back, being healed. Very good tactical retreat there, taking out a lot of the Protoss units. The High Templar moving in here, going to storm on these SCVs, cause a bit of damage. Terran ship plating level 1 being researched, lots of damage to be taken. Oh, and up here, sorry I missed this. The battle cruisers moving in on this expansion is completely undefended at this time. High Templar was warped in, but found these guys with a lack of energy. Seems, oh, this one's taking a bit of damage from somewhere, possibly from some Stalkers on the ground, or from what was ever produced from that Stargate, and missed it down here, back at the battle. These guys still surviving quite well, storming themselves apparently, or probably there's Medivacs, clearing up just all of these Marine units. Archons being morphed in here, some SCVs coming back, there's a couple of Morals left. These Archons buzzing down these Medivacs, these Archons moving in now to these Archons. two fronts of attack here, exchanging expansions it seems for both of them, though I think it's more important the Whitera holds this expansion as he has mined out his high yield. Well, in fact, both high yields have been mined out. This island expansion's going. This one out here not being used by Whitera properly. A lot of stalkers coming in here, taking out these battle cruisers. And there's another battle cruiser in the center here. They're attacking the stalkers here. They need to engage it quickly, but this Archon is just there, being a whipping boy for it. All these battle cruisers at the top being taken out, and this Protoss attack force at the bottom being taken out. EMPs from the Ghosts and Marauders just wiping up the few troops that were left down there. And this expansion's back up and running, and the high yield command center being brought in to land here to take over the production here. And the Marine Ball just continues to grow. These 13 barracks refuse to be stopped. A lot of money in the bank there, a lot of stalkers now for Whitera. Excuse me 2 seconds. Oh god, my throat's very dry. Right, okay, I swear I saw some loaded, yeah there they are, loaded medivacs here being dropped in the top here, again going to deny this expansion. Feedback onto those medivacs from a High Templar I didn't see, for these units moving in. And this expansion is going to go down just before it warps in. And Whitera still not being able to bring in proper income, very low on resources here. He's producing Colossus again, so that's going to be expensive. Robotics base here, robotics facilities, and Stalkers blinking in here it seems for the first player. Able to take out the expansion again, just expansion swapping there, nothing really gained or lost, and if I have to say again, it's the Protoss that comes out behind. This Marine Bioball at the top just chilling, and these few surviving Stalkers fleeing, and those High Templar that came in to support them taking the hits instead. This Marine Bioball moving in here on the other expansion. On the 12 o'clock expansion, storms going down on them there, more storms, that's good. The medivacs there seem to be feedback taken out it seems. Really good to see. Colossus still not out in the field it seems. Maybe they're not being chronoed or not. This expansion going to be tried to be rebuilt. This probe's going to run into a very nasty Marauder which refused to leave. Poor thing. 4 HP and this Marauder finally gets a kill. He refused to die before making an impact on this battle. My Templar taking the hit, so the Stalkers run in and finish that off. This Marine Bible moving up at the top here, though, scan at the bottom, sees these two Colossus and they are vulnerable. They have nothing to support them here. This Marine Bible stimming and chasing them. Oh, and they've got the hits on them. This one taking a lot of damage. The Colossus retreat to high ground, but the Badivac's providing vision. This Colossus just managed to do it. The Storm which missed the entire wall there. This Colossus being taunted off the cliffs and just a couple hitting it. It's on very low health at the top here. We have some charge lots and High Templar coming down on the top of this Marine Bible, and they're moving in. Another Colossus up here and in the vulnerable without any support units. Seems Whitera just does not have any production at the moment to be able to do it. Those Colossus cost him a lot and they did not gain him very much. Producing more Colossus here. These two shut down after the pylon is taken off. Medevac drop going up to the top base here. BratOK continue to move in. There's more Colossus here and the storms. And the Bioball is managed to be warped up. Feedbacks on the Medivacs again. Very damaged Colossus here, just managing to wipe it up. One Marine here fleeing to his cohorts up here, and again attacking onto this northern expansion. And I just moved the screen. I'm very sorry about that. Oh dear. And okay, it's island expansion here. Not really. There's nothing really going on here. It seems they might have had to defend themselves from a Medivac drop. Storms there going off. Very good. Yeah, and the Whitera just holding off the strength of the Terran army here. These Colossus moving down to the base here. They're trying to kill this expansion again, but it's unfortunately too little, too late. This expansion swapping was really ineffective for the Protoss player, unable to really gain from it. This Archon here taking out these Medivacs while this charge lot whacks away at these Marauders here, and a single Marine just there sniping probes at the back as the Medivac attempts to and this Marine's still allowed to be here and finally being taken out. The Colossus down here were marked up, and again the mules coming down to supply this expansion with resources. and there's very little forces out in the field, more colossi being produced, but the marine bioball just continues to grow from these 13 barracks, constantly producing units.